Well, congratulations. You have made it to the last module of your Power Phone Ups orientation. At this moment, however, it is imperative that we make a very important distinction, the distinction between knowledge and skill. Knowledge is what you know how to do. Skill is what you actually do. For example, you may know all the rules of a game like golf. You may know all about the various techniques that will improve your game. You may even be able to coach others on improving their game. You may be able to explain how to stand, how to swing, how to follow through, but all of that knowledge of the game won't improve your score one single stroke unless you actually use those techniques in your own game. What you use determines your skill level, not what you know. And the fact of the matter is that you only use what you practice. In our time together, we've been looking at an approach that will help you create increases in your paycheck. And whatever information you retain from the viewing of these modules will certainly increase your knowledge about how to handle customers on the phone. But to be honest, you probably haven't improved your skill at all. Handling callers is just like playing golf. You only use what you practice. You may have ideas on how to control a conversation, how to extract a commitment from a caller. You may be able to explain it to somebody else in detail. In fact, it really doesn't matter how much you know about phone skills, though. The only thing that counts is what you say and how you say it. What you say to the caller automatically, without thinking, and as with any other profession, whether it's athletics or surgery or piloting, there is only one way to improve your skill, and that is to practice it. In order to bring more callers in, the lines on your script guide must come off the page, go into your brain, and come out of your mouth at the appropriate time, automatically, without you having to think about it. The only way to make this happen is repetition. You must repeat these lines aloud over and over and over again, and then over again some more. Repeat them aloud on your coffee break. Repeat them aloud when you're driving home. Think about the caller's side of the conversation. And practice responding to what he or she might say. Repeat the lines aloud with someone you work with, someone who's willing to play the role of the caller. Practice with your partner, a friend, another coworker. The only way to improve your skill is by practicing this procedure until you know the right thing to say in every situation, and it comes out automatically without you having to think. The good news is that that is exactly what your private practice is for. As I mentioned before, private practice is one-on-one practice and role play over the telephone. Private practice is like having a sparring partner, a coach, and an instant replay camera all at once. Your private practice coach will work with you. By the way, each time you do a session, you'll probably have a different private practice coach. This is so you will experience different personalities on the phone. In each of your sessions, you, of course, will play the part of yourself, and your trainer will play the part of the caller. As I previously mentioned, your trainer will record your role play. Then he or she will play the simulated conversation so you can hear exactly how you sounded. At every point in the conversation where you made an error, your coach will explain why what you said could be improved upon. They'll share with you what you could have said at that point in the conversation to make it better. Then your trainer will let you practice it again. Remember, practice doesn't make perfect, only perfect practice makes perfect. The private practice service is the only way to be absolutely certain that you're getting perfect practice. To start, all you have to do is call the toll-free number on your script guide. You'll be prompted to leave your name, number, and your dealership name and location. At that point, somewhere between 30 minutes and 2 hours, from that point, a private practice trainer will call you back for your session. Let's say that when the private practice trainer calls you back, you're in the middle of taking care of a customer. Your coach will leave a 4-digit code in your voicemail or with the receptionist. The next time you call in, you'll use this code to go to the front of the line, so to speak, and a trainer will get back to you quickly. On the other hand, once you've started your private practice sessions, you can schedule your private practice sessions by appointment. Just let your private practice coach set that up for you. One last note on the concept of private practice, and I'll finish using our golf example, but the following points are true regardless of endeavor. The greatest players in the world today can beat their coaches. They can make millions of dollars a year beating other players. But for years before they made their first dollar playing golf, they had to practice several hours every day. Even after they became the best in the world, they still practice for hours every day. You can imagine that level of practice requires that you have a passion for success. Now, after several weeks of private practice, you ought to be able to handle almost anything a private coach or even a real customer might throw at you. But in order to maintain your skill, you, just like the world's greatest golfers, you still need to practice. In summary, your company wants you to succeed. Speaking for the executives at your company, we want to thank you for investing your time in this program. This is knowledge and skill that will serve you well into the rest of your career. As for this moment, your journey to bring more callers to the service desk or the parts counter has just commenced. Good luck.